All right, folks, getting ready for the start of this game. This is game 2 of the series between the Colorado Springs Tigers, 18U AAA team, and the Shattuck St Mary's 18U prep team. We are getting ready for the game to start. Today's game is at Ed Robeson Arena. Beautiful facility. Recently opened up. It's hasn't been open for very long. Nice lighting, nice visibility, nice camera, pretty much everything you can want in a hockey venue. So we are getting ready to start. We'll be ready to go here shortly. Getting ready for puck drop. And here we go. Shattuck wins that one. That was number 22, Alonzo. D-to-D pass by Shattuck up to the neutral zone. Geronazzo with a good steal there. Number 9, Lewis gets the puck. Back up to Lewis. He redirects it into the zone. Back to pick it up is Coulomb. He takes it behind the net, up the far side boards, and chips it past Geronazzo. That goes all the way down. No icing there. Sanfilippo trying to pick it up, leaves it for Wolf. Wolf up to Lewis. Number 22, Alonzo battling and backhands it in. Burnt picks it up down low, gets it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo backhands it into the Shattuck zone. Picked up by Wolf, chipped up the near side boards, redirected. Porter with the steal, not able to get a handle on it. Noble now with it. Back up to Burnt. Burnt backhands it. It goes past number 12 for Shattuck. They bring it out to the neutral zone. Slomiak there, and not able to get a stick on it, so it's tipped in. Tigers get it back. McEnroy gets it to Porter. Porter just throws it in, rims it around. Stopped down low by number 30, Bergman. He's the goalie for Shattuck today. Chipped off the far side boards, blocked by Thoreau. And number 23, Hawkins, tips that one in. Slomiak picks it up down below the goal line. He tries to get it up, goes off of Shattuck's skate. Centering pass, they do not connect. Shattuck with a good attempt there. Both teams fresh. Ingram now with it. Chips it in for Thoreau. Thoreau trying to grab it, and he's battling down low. Ingram bats it off of the Shattuck stick. Thoreau still putting on some pressure. Pang having to chase it down in his own zone. Rims it around over to the near side. Nobody there. Curry picks it up, though. Chipped up, and Albano tries to get it to Adams, but they do not connect, and that goes all the way down into the Shattuck zone for an icing call. So we have a stoppage of play and a face-off just to the right of Johnson. Looks like Johnson in net again after a stellar performance yesterday. Alonzo taking the draw, going against, I believe that's Ray. Ray wins that one, but not cleanly, as Shattuck comes through and takes the puck. Chipped down low. Curry trying to pick it up. He's bumped by Coulomb. Shattuck still maintaining control of it. Chipped down deep by Lewis. Battle on the near side corner, just below the hash marks. Got Curry, Ray, Alonzo, and Softly down there. Coulomb comes away with it, gets it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo tries to get it to Adams. They do not connect. Alonzo gets it, just throws it down deep. Stopped behind the net by Johnson, picked up by Coulomb. He comes skating up and makes a pass that's intercepted by number 10, Bean. Softly picks it up, takes it behind the net. Quick stop, comes out the same side. Noble with it, gets it up to Porter. Porter chips it in on a backhand. Geronazzo racing to get it, using that big body of his. Not able to get to it first as it's chipped up the near side boards. Kenny now with it, bounces it off the boards to Noble. They do not connect on that. Wolf throws it up to number 21, Dill. Dill's pass is intercepted. Burnt now with it. Long pass to McEnroy. He goes in. McEnroy with a shot saved by Bergman. Noble now with it, carries it in. Another shot just wide of the net. McEnroy there, chips it down deep. Tries to get it over to Porter on the far side. They do not connect. Pops all the way up to the blue line, but Kenny keeps it in and chips it down low. McEnroy again with it. Ingram gets it from McEnroy. McEnroy goes for a change. Ingram with a shot on. He chases over to the far side. Wenner now with it. He skates it in. Another shot off Bergman, and that goes high, but not able to knock it out of the air. Albano now with it. Another shot on Bergman, and he sucks that one in, and we get a stoppage of play as he slows things down. 15:39 left in the first period. Good puck movement so far by both teams. Nobody getting an upper hand, which is a complete contrast from yesterday's game where we had one goal on each side within the first 59 seconds of the game, and then nothing for the next period and a half. Ingram taking the draw, going against number 11, McDonald. Ingram loses that one. Chipped down deep, but finally kept in by Ingram. Wenner now to get it. Wenner did not play yesterday. I think he was under the weather. Thoreau chips it down low. Wenner to pick it up on the near side corner. He just leaves it down low for Ingram. Ingram can't get to it first. But he takes down number 11, McDonald, and ends up coming away with the puck. Slomiak with it. He throws it down low. Rimmed all the way around over to the near side. Albano with it. He just chips it down deep. Ingram trying to pick it up below the net, and he is not able to get a stick on it. A couple players miss. The puck comes down into the Tigers' zone. Albano gets it to Slomiak, who gets it up to Ray. Not able to connect there. Adams with it now. Adams tries to get it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo not able to handle that as it grenades off his stick. Curry with it. He comes flying in. Shot and a save by Johnson. Good steal by Curry. Good shot. Face off in the Tigers' zone just to the right of Johnson. Tigers win it, but not cleanly. Curry comes out of the corner with it. Goes around behind the net, passes it up to the point. Shot down low, and Curry able to knock that one out of the air. Stolen by Coulomb. Coulomb up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo throws it towards the net, but it goes wide. Adams not able to get a stick on it initially. Does on a second attempt, but he has a couple guys on him at that point. Kenny chips it up, and it goes back into the Shattuck zone. Thrown in by number 7, Morrow. That rims all the way around. Coulomb to pick it up on the far side. He does not do so. Coulomb bounces it off the boards, but it's right there. Chipped up. And a little battle right along the boards. 12 received a pass, but was not able to hold on to it. Shot in a block up front, threw Johnson off. McEnroy tries to get it up to Noble. They do not connect. Coulomb chips it up the boards again. Picked off by number 12, Embley. Embley had some good one-timer chances yesterday, but just could not bury one. He actually had one stick completely explode off when he was getting the shot off. Shot and a save by Johnson. That shot was by Brown. Johnson able to see that through traffic and glove it down. All right, we have Wenner out with Marvisi and Thoreau. Burnt picks it up, takes it around behind the net, tries to get it up to Marvisi. They do not connect. Wenner loses a handle on it. Marvisi now picks it up, gets it in, rims it around, stopped by Bergman down low. Marvisi back to pick it up, tries to chip it up to the boards on the far side, not able to do much with it. Shattuck still controlling it. Burnt now picks it up, loses a handle. He was not able to hold on to that one. Shot and a save by Johnson. That shot was by Politoski, and he's able to get solid wood on that, but there was nobody in front, and Johnson saw it all the way in. Good pace so far in this game, but still nobody on the board. We're at the 12:42 mark of the first period. Ray taking the draw, going against Alonzo. And Shattuck wins that one. That one takes a redirection right in the middle of the slot. But Johnson able to corral it and glove it down. Adams taking the draw now, going against Alonzo. Over to Geronazzo, goes off at number 7. Morrow's skate and down deep. Wolf back to pick it up, leaves it for Morrow. Chipped up, and Alonzo picks it up, trying to get around Kenny. Goes off of Kenny's skate and up into the backdrop netting, so we'll get another stoppage of play. Face off just to the left of Johnson. Porter taking the draw out with McEnroy and Noble up front. We got Burnt and Coulomb on the back end. Coulomb gets it, takes it around behind the net, gets it up to Noble. Noble up to McEnroy. McEnroy gets bumped. That ekes on to Bergman, and he just slowly covers that one up just as Porter's bearing down on him. So we get another stoppage of play and a face-off just to the left of Bergman. Porter taking the draw, going against Dell. And Shattuck's number 10, Bean, comes away with that one. Tries to get around Coulomb, and he does. A little backhanded shot on Johnson, who had no problem seeing that one coming in. Ingram taking the draw, going against McDonald. And McDonald wins that one. Marvisi picked it up, but wasn't able to get much on it. Ingram now gets it on the near side boards, chipped up and to Thoreau, but Thoreau's not able to handle that one. It kind of grenades off a stick. Marvisi with a good stick block there. Carried in by number 15, Larson. Larson leaves it for one of his teammates. Marvisi trying to get it out, not able to do so. It was right there on the blue line. Back up to the point. Shattuck's defender shoots it towards the net. And number 23, Hawkins, was right there, but not able to get it. Weak shot by Finn. Thoreau not able to get it out. Ingram now with it. Tigers reset. Chipped off the boards. Marvisi misses it, but Thoreau gets it up to Ingram. Ingram carries it in, trying to get past Curry. Curry putting some pressure on, but Ingram does get away from him and comes away with it. Chips it down low. Ray picks it up. Back up to the point to Albano. Albano with the shot. That's blocked. It bounces on Bergman. Bergman's down. And we have a net off, I believe. Yep, Bergman just pulled it back onto its spot. So good call, good visual by the official there. Ray taking the draw, going against Alonzo. Tigers win that one. Adams putting pressure on. Slomiak throws it towards Ray. Goes off of Ray's skate. He's not able to control it. That chip down low for Geronazzo. Back up to the top for Slomiak. Slomiak just rips it down low. Ray picks it up on the far side corner. Throws it again down deep. It looks like we're playing a little bit of ping pong hockey right now. And Shattuck finally comes away with it and is able to get it out of their zone. Burnt chips it back into the neutral zone, and number 6, Brown, just throws it down deep. Slomiak with it. He tries to chip it off the boards. Ray right there. Gives it back to Slomiak, who crosses over the red line and throws it down deep. Tigers go for a change. Wolf picks it up for Shattuck. Long pass, redirected in by number 12, Embley. And chipped up. Shot, saved by Johnson. Kicked that leg out. That one took a kind of a weird angle going in. Another shot saved by Johnson. Porter throws it up the far side, picked up by McEnroy, gives it over to Noble. Noble with it, walks to the center, and a shot and a goal! Noble from McEnroy. Nice shot right over Bergman's shoulder, or stick side, and right in the back of the net. That puts the Tigers up 1-0 so far in this game. .9:24 left in the first period. That's the time of the first goal. Wenner taking the draw. Over to Softly on D. Back up to the point for Thoreau. Thoreau tries to get it to Ingram. They do not connect, but Ingram steals it back. Back to Thoreau. Thoreau ends up shooting it just wide. Picks it up on the other side of the net and then eked back out. Thoreau gets it up to Wenner. Wenner not able to handle that. That grenade's off his stick. Shattuck picks it up. Number 6, Brown, carries it in to the Tigers zone. Takes it behind the net, looking for an outlet pass, or not an outlet pass. Shot towards, goes wide. Johnson. Softly, blind backhand pass. Little battle down below the goal line. And Shattuck comes away with that one. Back up to the point. Over to the far side point. Shot blocked by Geronazzo and chipped up. Wenner racing to get to it. He ties up his guy, so Geronazzo ends up with it, and he backhands it into the zone. Thrown over to the far side. Slomiak not able to get it to anybody, but bounces it off the boards and ends up coming back. Geronazzo with it. And that's going to be offsides, as Adams was already in the zone when Geronazzo passed it over to him. Face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off taken by Porter. He's got McEnroy and Noble out with him. Slomiak chips that one in. Wolf back to get it. He blows a tire, goes down to his knees. Hit by Porter. Reverses over to the near side. Picked up by Slomiak. Slomiak bounces it off the far boards. Everybody misses it, but Shattuck comes back away with it. Burt with a good play there. Porter steals it, and he gets bumped. Porter lobs it in. That goes into the far corner. Noble picks it back up. Noble with it. Shot way up over the goaltender. Hits the glass behind the net. Chipped up, and Noble again with another shot down low. McEnroy battling for it. He attempts to steal it from the Shattuck player. Shattuck gets it and just lobs it all the way in, and that's going to be an icing call on Shattuck as they needed a change. So we'll have a face-off just to the right of Bergman. Dill taking the draw, going up against Marvisi. And Dill wins that one. Shattuck comes away with it. Embley gets into the zone. Shattuck controlling it in the Tiger zone right now. Chipped up. Marvisi not able to get to it first. Shattuck does, but not a clean pass. Coulomb carries it up. Had it knocked away from him. Kenny now with it. He walks over the red line and chips it in. Ingram trying to get to it first, and he does. Thrown up the boards by the Shattuck player, and Marvisi redirects it behind the net. Ingram leaves it for Marvisi. And Shattuck gets to it first. Bounces it off the near side boards to Coulomb, over to Kenny. Kenny not able to handle that one. Picks it back up off the boards. Up to Geronazzo, who just throws it in. Hawkins with it, throws it up for McDonald. McDonald carries it in, ends up running into the linesman. Far side over to Albano. He's not able to handle it. Geronazzo not able to control it either. Finally thrown in. Adams tied up, not able to get to the puck. Number 23, Hawkins carries it in. He loses a handle on it. McEnroy with a shot and a save by Bergman. He flashes the leather, and we get another stoppage of play. That was knocked down right in the top of the slot, and McEnroy was able to get around his guy, pick it up, and got a clean shot on Bergman. Bergman with a great save there to keep the game within one goal. Alonso taking the draw against Porter, and that was won by Porter. Porter goes down, leaves it for McEnroy. Curry brings it into the Tigers zone, looking to pass it off, over D-to-D pass. Nobody there from the Tigers to put any pressure on. Burnt now with it, backhands it up to the point again. Over to Curry. Curry with a shot right in front. That had Johnson out of position a little bit. Luckily, the Shattuck player was not able to get a stick on it. Number 22, Alonso, just throws it down deep. Tigers pick it up in their own zone on the near side boards. Noble with a head of steam. Carries it in, lobs it in, and goes for a change. McEnroy there putting some pressure on. Marvisi not able to get to it, and chipped in. That's an offsides. I thought we were playing immediate offsides, not delayed, but they definitely called that as a delayed offsides. Kenny picks it up down low, bounces it off the boards. Marvisi now with it, gets it over to Ingram. Ingram tried to get it to Marvisi, almost got a stick on it. Slomiak chips it down low for Ingram. Ingram trying to get it to Slomiak. Slomiak not able to get that shot off. He had a guy on him. Ingram dancing around, back up to the point to Kenny. Kenny with a shot, goes wide of the net. Picked up by Slomiak. No, he was not able to control that one. Number 12, Embley carries it in, but not able to do it cleanly. Marvisi gets it out of the zone, goes for a quick change. Morrow carries it in now for Shattuck. Goes over to the far side, nobody there. Ray picks that one up. Crosses over the red line, chips it down low. Adams there. Tried to get it over to Ray, and that ekes in. They are calling no goal on that one. They're saying it was kicked in. That was at the 3:21 mark of the first period. They're saying a kicked in goal, no goal. The ref was absolutely adamant about that. So he had I assume he had a good view. He seemed to be in pretty good position. So no bueno. We have one of the officials talking to Coach Holmstrom right now. I bet they're just explaining why it was no goal. The ref was pretty sure about that. It's hard to argue with him when he's in that position and that sure of it. Adams to Burnt. Burnt tries to get it up to Ray. Little scrum. Geronazzo comes away with it. Tries to get it up to Adams. They do not connect, but that goes all the way down low. Rimmed around by Politoski, and Adams throws it down deep. Geronazzo racing to put some pressure on. Rimmed around. Wolf with it now behind the net. Wolf comes out the near side. Dances around three different Tigers players. Carries it into the zone. And right off the post. That just eked right off the near side post from right behind Johnson. Goaltenders love the post when it goes their way. Players do not. Ray racing to get to it, beating out Brown. Shot towards the net. I think Brown got a stick on it. Up to Curry. Curry with it. Over to the far side. Over to Brown. Brown whiffs on it. Picks it back up. Carries it into the Tigers zone. Quick change of direction. Leaves it for Lewis. Lewis gets it and rims it around to the near side. Albano fighting for it. Lobbed up and out to McEnroy. McEnroy, he runs straight into Brown. No penalty there. McEnroy turned into him. That was good position by Brown. Rimmed around over the near side up to McDonald. McDonald not able to handle it. Back to Morrow. Morrow over to Brown. Brown ends up chipping it out. Kenny there, and he just lobs it in, and that is no ice. That is an icing. The official's a little bit late on that call, but that is the right call. 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the first period. Tight game between these two teams. Not a lot of scoring. Both teams with really good goaltenders and really solid defense. We have number 21, Dell, taking the draw, going against Winner. Chipped up and knocked down by Thoreau. Shot on, saved by Johnson. Johnson flashing that leg pad out. Number 12, Embley, dancing around a little bit. Bumped by Coulomb. Coulomb just running over people down there. Thoreau now with it. Gets it into the zone. Tries to get around Wolf and does so. Oh! That was an awkward hit into the boards. Number 3, Politoski, went in. Looks like he lost an edge. And Thoreau went in. Thoreau went in on top of him. Politoski, he went into the boards really awkwardly. And he's limping a little bit. That looked like he might have twisted his knee or something along those lines. Anyway, Thoreau going to the box for a hit from behind. He's got a 2 and a 10, so he'll be out for the next 10 minutes plus what happens for this 2-minute penalty. Marvisi serving the penalty in the box. 57.7 seconds left in the first period so far. First penalty of the game. Tigers have to kill one off, and Thoreau's going to be sitting for a little while. Slomiak chips it up on a backhand. Wolf gets it. Back to Wolf at the top of the umbrella. Alonso dancing with it. Gives it back to Wolf. Shot on, saved by Johnson. He saw that cleanly all the way in. Hawkins not able to get in front and take away that vision from Johnson. Porter taking the draw, going to give up against Alonso. Tigers win that one. Not cleanly, as the Shattuck team is able to keep it in the zone. Hawkins with it now. Back to Alonso on the far side half wall. Alonso back to Wolf. Wolf to Alonso. Shot towards the net. Goes off of Johnson and behind the net. Kenny battling for it. Not able to get it away from Curry as he walks out of the corner with it. Back to Wolf. Wolf to Alonso. Alonso back to Wolf. Wolf with a shot blocked by Porter. Great positioning by Porter. Good block. And that horn signals the end of the first period. We will be back. The Tigers will start period number 2 on a penalty kill for 1 minute and 3 seconds. But in the meantime, we're going to go for an ice cleaning. We will be back shortly after that is done. Stay with us. Lots more hockey to be played so far. All right, folks, getting ready for the start of the second period. Porter out taking the draw, going against McDonald. And Shattuck wins that one. Back to Dill. Dill looks like he moved back to D, and that lobs way up and into the Tigers zone. Slomiak back battling for it now, right behind the goal line. Tigers still on a penalty kill. Over to the near side. Goes off of Johnson. That's puck bounced a couple times towards the net. Caught Johnson off guard. Dill over to Morrow. Morrow back to Dill. Back to Morrow. And over to McDonald. Tried to get a one-timer off. It looked like it went off the heel of his stick. Back to Dill. To Morrow. Up at the top of the slot. Over to the far side. Back over to Dill on the near side half wall. Back down to McDonald, to Dill, back to Morrow, back over to Dill. Dill with a shot, saved by Johnson. Tigers trying to get something with it, and that just ekes right over Johnson's stick side shoulder. Just as the penalty expired, so that will be an even strength goal for Shattuck. And Johnson not able to corral that one. We are now tied at 1. Wenner taking the draw, going against number 22, Alonzo. Alonzo wins that one. Back to the point. Wolf picks it up. Marvisi stole that one. Alonzo walks in and chipped up. Wenner racing to get to it. He's going to be beat out by Politoski. Good to see him back on the ice after that bizarre fall. That one looked like it actually hurt. Curry dancing around, throws it in the near side corner as Wenner finally puts some pressure on. Down low, and Wenner not able to get it back to over to the point, over to Sanfilippo. Sanfilippo with the shot on. I couldn't tell if that was tipped by Lewis or not, but Johnson able to corral that one. Again, we are tied at 1 in this game. And that happened early on in the second at the end of the power play for Shattuck. Ray taking the draw, going up against McDonald. And McDonald wins that one. Sanfilippo with it, and he just chips it down deep. Softly picks it up down low, chipped up the far side to Adams. Tried to get it up to Geronazzo. They do not connect. Chipped back in by Shattuck. Softly now with it, bounces it off the boards. Can't get past Larson. Hawkins down there and not able to get a stick on it, and we have a tripping call on Ray as he hauls down McDonald. That's going to put the Tigers back on a penalty kill again at the 17:39 mark of the second period. Thoreau's still in the box. He has to serve the remaining 10 minutes of his 2 and a 10. He got a 10-minute misconduct. McEnroy taking the draw, going against McDonald. Shattuck wins that one, back to the point. Over to the near side. And a blast save and a second one. Noble not able to get the puck out. Another blast off of Johnson, and it looked like that one caught him off guard. No icing there as it goes past Morrow. Morrow picks it up off of Bergman. Long pass and redirected in. Slomiak gets it down below the goal line, throws it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call. Nope, no icing call. I guess they're playing by high school rules. Long pass to McDonald, picked up by Embley towards the net, and somehow that goes in. Johnson not able to corral that one. That puts Shattuck up 2-1 now in this game. I did not see who scored that one. I'm going to assume that it was Number 9, Lewis, that put that one in, as he's the first through the line. But I did not see exactly who scored it. Wenner taking the draw now, going against Alonzo. And Shattuck wins that one. Back to the D. Wolf with it. Throws it up to Alonzo. Not able to connect it. Marvisi now with it. Marvisi, long pass over to Ingram. They do not connect. Shattuck gets it back. Throws it down deep. Picked off. Up to Marvisi. Marvisi chips it up. Not past Sanfilippo on the first attempt. Got it past him on the second, but that's stolen. Tigers look a little bit flat so far. Bounced off the far side boards and thrown up, and that's going to be icing or offsides, and they called delay offsides there. Bounced off the boards down low. And Shattuck's Curry picks it up down low, has it stolen by Wenner. Wenner up to Marvisi. Marvisi leaves it for Ingram. Ingram carries it in. Trying to go wide, tries to go to the front of the net, and that puck is stolen and chipped out. Pang with it, over to Albano. Pang still with it, tries to get it up to Adams. Geronazzo now with it, leaves it for Ray. Ray loses a handle on it, tries to get it up to Geronazzo again. It grenades off his stick. Albano backhands it twice into number 15, Larson. Adams now with it, carries it in. Shot towards, and a save by Bergman. Ray was trying to get that rebound there, and Pang throws it in. Adams almost with the steal there. Tigers look a little bit discombobulated and thrown down deep, and that's going to be an icing call, and it is on Adams. That puck will come all the way back down to the right of Johnson in the Tiger zone at the 14:59 mark of the second period. We got Porter going against McDonald. McDonald wins that one back to the point. Shot towards Johnson. McEnroy tried to get the puck out, and he looked like he was a little bit of a contortionist there. Noble bounces it off the board, stolen by Bean. Bean carries it down low. Bounced off the back of the net and picked up by Slomiak up to McEnroy. McEnroy, long pass over to Noble. They do not connect and chipped off the boards and back to the neutral zone. Porter has to pick it up down low. Over to Burnt. Burnt with it. Burnt to McEnroy. They do not connect, but McEnroy chases it down. Ends up getting it. Noble picks it up, actually. Number 12, Embley carries it in, and he gets bumped. Somehow gets around Slomiak. And a heck of a play by Burnt. And that goes all the way down. That one might go on net, and it does not. So we got an icing call on the Tigers. Puck's going to come all the way back down just to the right of Johnson. Current score 2-1. Shattuck up with 2 goals early in the second period of this game. Lonzo taking the draw, going against Wenner. Puck down low. And Wolf with it. Shot blocked by Coulomb. Chipped up and out by Ingram. And Shattuck controlling it now. Lobbed over to the near side boards. Coulomb picks it up, bounces it off the near side boards. Marvisi lost a handle on it. Chip back to Wolf. Wolf with a shot redirected up front by Alonzo. Marvisi now with it. Throws it towards the net, goes for a quick change, and Bergman just covers it up. And we get a stoppage of play. We'll have a face-off just to his right. Ray taking the draw now, going against number 21, Dell. Ray wins that one, but not cleanly. Shattuck does come away with it. Backhanded by the Tigers D. Number 15, Larson, not able to get a solid stick on it right there with an open net. Geronazzo with it, tries to get it over to Adams. Adams chips it up for Geronazzo. Geronazzo brings it in, tries to center it for Ray. They do not connect. Brought back up. Shattuck controlling it now. Geronazzo putting on some pressure. Number 4, Sanfilippo carries it up, dances in, and chips it into the Tiger zone. Kenny picks it up down low. Up to Noble. Noble with it. Gets it back over to Kenny on the near side. Kenny walks up the boards and throws it in. But that goes in offsides as it goes off the side of one of the Shattuck players. And finally Kenny gets it and just backhands it down deep. Porter racing to put some pressure on. Chipped all the way by number 7, Morrow, down into the Tiger zone. So we'll have a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Shattuck zone at the 11:59 mark of the second period. Ingram takes that draw, loses it, chipped up and into the bleachers by Shattuck. Referee's having to get another puck. Redo that, face off down low. Wenner taking the draw. Out with Marvisi and Ingram now. Wenner gets it back to the point, chipped down deep. Slomiak not able to get it. Marvisi dancing around, but ends up losing it. Chipped down deep. Marvisi racing to get it. Picked off by Ingram. Ingram battling down low. McDonald picks it off the boards, comes out the near side up to Embley. Embley carries it in, tries to dance around Burnt. Burnt with great body position there. He read that play all the way through. Alonso now with it, tries to get around Slomiak. Wenner now picks it up, and he gets bumped. Curry with it. Now Ingram gets it up to Marvisi. Marvisi kicks at it, and it goes down into the Shattuck zone. Wolf picks it up. Long pass. Does not connect with Curry, and that will be an icing call. And a face-off down in the Shattuck zone. All right, folks, looks like we lost one of the cameras, so we won't have a view down in the right zone, as the camera mount does not want to stay. Ray taking the draw. Shattuck wins that one. Chipped up and out. Kenny with it. He just lobs it back in. Shattuck picks it up. Alonso backhands it up to Curry. Curry hit by Ray. And chipped in. Right on Bergman. Bergman leaves it. Geronazzo right there. Centering pass doesn't go anywhere as Alonso comes flying up the near side. Shot on Johnson, and that hits the backdrop netting. So we'll get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to the left of Johnson. Tigers battling to get it back in their own zone. Shot towards Johnson. Great visibility there up to Noble. Noble cross ice. Comes out of the zone. Oh, took a weird balance off the stanchion. Right in front of the crease. Johnson stepped out to play it. Noble picks it up on the far side. Tries to get it up to McEnroy. McEnroy with a nice little move. Shot on nice little backhand, but not able to bury that. Long pass over to Hawkins. Hawkins to Embley. Embley not able to control it. Shot towards Pang, and Pang knocks it down out of the air. McDonald now with it. Dancing around in the Tigers zone. Goes down low. Had it knocked away from him by Pang. Bean picks it up. Leaves it for Embley. Embley with a good one-timer. Lobbed up and out of the Tigers zone. Wolf picks it up. Tries to get it over to Brown. They do not connect. Wolf picks it back up. Long pass. McDonald throws it in. Rims it around over to the near side. Picked up by Softly. Softly does manage to get it out. Marvisi now with it. Over to Ingram, back to Marvisi. They do not connect on that pass. Great attempt there by both of those players. Long pass by Shattuck, does not connect. Back to Burnt, back to Ingram, and Ingram redirects it into the zone. Marvisi manages to get it out, chipped down low, and back up by Shattuck and thrown in by Curry. Burnt picks it up on the near side, whacked at by Geronazzo over to Adams. Adams just lobs that in, and that hits the backdrop netting, so we'll get a stoppage of play. That faceoff is probably going to be out of the zone, and it is, as none of the Shattuck players touched it. Ray taking the draw, going against number 21, Dill. Back, Shattuck wins that one, back to their D. Sanfilippo with it now. He decides he's going to walk it up and throw it in. Rims all the way over to the near side. Back to number 7, Morrow. Coulomb with it. Quick redirection, gets it up the boards to Adams. Adams chips it up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo and Ray in. Geronazzo tries to bury that one, and that did not, I don't know how that didn't go in. Coulomb with a shot blocked up front by number 23, Hawkins. Slomiak picks it up after Johnson leaves it for him. Slomiak decides he's going to carry it up, backhands it to Adams. Adams again with it. Shot and a save by Bergman. I don't know how that one went in. I thought Adams had an open net on that one, and he's not able to bury it. Our game is still at 2-1 so far. Porter steps up to take the faceoff, going against McDonald. Noble with it now, tries to get around number 3, Politoski. Picked off by Shattuck up front in the slot, carried up by Embley. Embley with a head of steam, throws it towards Johnson. That goes over him. Another shot towards Johnson that he saw all the way, Albano there. And chipped down deep. Porter lobs it off the back boards, picked off by McEnroy, and he has his pass picked off. Albano now takes a swipe at it, whiffs at it, but gets it back to Noble. Noble over to McEnroy. McEnroy picks it up, trying to cut to the center, and he's pinched off by Brown. Kenny with a shot hit Wolf right where it hurts. Wolf with it now. Sorry, that was Curry, not Wolf. Thoreau manages to get it out, but not cleanly. As Alonzo carries it in, he had the puck knocked off of his stick by Kenny. Back to the point to Sanfilippo. Sanfilippo shot on. Johnson saw that all the way and covers that up. So we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to the left of Johnson. Ray taking the draw out with Adams and Geronazzo now. Burt chips it off the backboards, retrieves his own pass up to Adams. Adams throws it in, but that's picked off by number 3, Politoski. Brought in by Burnt. Burnt tries to get it over to Ray and not able to do so. Slomiak kicks at it and ends up losing the handle on the puck. Adams picks it up, gets it over to Burnt, but number 15, I believe that is, Larson, was right there. Chipped out, and Morrow gets it, carries it in. Shot on Johnson that he had no problems with. It was a little fluttering shot. So Johnson covers that up, and we get a stoppage of play, and both teams do a wholesale change. Porter taking the draw, going against McDonald. And McDonald wins that one. Back to Sanfilippo, who gives it back to Embley. Embley walks around, shot, and that goes up in the backdrop netting. So we get another stoppage of play and a face-off just to Johnson's left. Porter and McDonald going at it again. And Porter wins that one. Coulomb picks it up on the near side corner. Skates up, tries to get it around Bean, but Bean doing a pretty good job of blocking, taking away that space. Shot towards the net, rims around and out of the zone. Picked off by Brown and lobbed back in. Kenny not able to get to it. Kenny picks it up down below the goal line. And not out of the zone. Alonzo with it, throws it towards the net. It goes wide. Picked up on the far side by Bean, and he goes for a change. Sanfilippo with it, rims it around over to the near side. Curry picks it up. Alonzo with a shot, and that's redirected, or blocked and then redirected. Alonzo again with another shot that's blocked up into the backdrop netting. I don't know where that one went, but it went way high, and everybody lost it. So, but came back down. So we got a stoppage of play on a whistle and a face-off just to the right of Johnson. Ingram taking the draw out with Marvisi and Thoreau. It looks like he's out of the box from his extended penalty. Shattuck with a shot towards the net. Albano there, but he has puck taken from him by Curry. Burnt putting some pressure on. Chipped it up. Curry now with it. He carries it in, leaves it for Alonzo. Albano now with it. Gets it to Ingram. Up to Thoreau. Thoreau carries it in. Tries to center that one for Burnt. Not able to do so. Marvisi right there. Tries to walk off the boards, but he's got a couple of Shattuck players on him. All the way out to the neutral zone for Burnt. He throws it past Geronazzo, and Geronazzo tips it in. Wolf comes flying up through the neutral zone, leaves it for Larson. Redirected pass up front. Dill able to tip it, but it goes wide. Shot and a save, and Johnson holds on to that one. No rebound let up by him that time. That was a shot by Politoski that Johnson saw all the way in. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second period. Ray steps up to take the draw against Dell. Dell wins that one. Politoski with it. Shot blocked by Geronazzo. Pops way out into the neutral zone. Batted up, and Ray intercepted that pass. He didn't steal it, he intercepted it. Ray battling for it, and he just throws it in deep. Races down to try and get it, and Bergman grabs that right off the boards, and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to his right. Ray taking the draw against McDonald. Tigers win that one. Adams with it now. Adams walks in. Shot redirected up front. Geronazzo was right there. I think Adams shot it just inside of Geronazzo. Took a weird bounce, but Bergman able to cover that one up, and we get another stoppage of play. Ray stepping up to take the draw against McDonald yet again. Adams back to Kenny, over to Slomiak. Slomiak with a shot, goes wide of the net. Adams picks it up, shoots it towards the net. Bounced off the boards and out. That goes all the way down into the Tigers zone. It will not make an icing. Kenny picks it up, tries to get it up to McEnroy. McEnroy, he does not connect. Shattuck gets it back, throws it down low. And Kenny there to pick it up, kicks at it, gets it to McEnroy. McEnroy bounces it off the boards over to Slomiak. Slomiak bounces it up the boards over to Noble. Ray chips that off the boards, picked up by Alonzo. Alonzo comes flying up the ice. He's got Curry with him. Shot saved by Johnson. And that's going to be the first power play for the Tigers as Alonzo hits Porter. It looked like it hit him from behind. Let's see what the officials call. But Alonzo going to the sin bin, and only a roughing call. But that puts the Tigers on a power play for the next 2 minutes. And we are at the 1:06 mark of the second period. Geronazzo taking the draw. He takes center against McDonald. Back up to the point as the Tigers win that one. Coolum with it. Chip down deep. Geronazzo gets to it first. Comes walking up, tries to get it over to Ray. Ray bounces it off to Geronazzo. Geronazzo's got two Shattuck players on him. Shattuck being really aggressive on this penalty kill. They end up getting it out, floats all the way back down to Johnson. Coulomb picks it up, takes it around behind the net. Comes up the near side, passed over to Noble. Noble with a head of steam carries it in. Ray right there. Back to Noble. Noble with it, gets it over to Geronazzo. Geronazzo, that was a weird one. Noble blew a tire and slid into the puck. Took it away from Geronazzo and got it back himself. Noble now with it, and he leaves it down for Thoreau. And Geronazzo right there, able to get a shot off. Bergman covers it up pretty quick. We have 7 seconds left in the second period, and 1 minute and 1 second left in the penalty. When we come back from the ice resurfacing, Tigers will go on an abbreviated power play. Approximately 54 seconds long. Porter takes the draw against Dell. Porter wins that one. Back to the point for Kenny. Kenny down to Ingram. Ingram gets hauled down by Dell and thrown up and out, and that goes all the way down. That horn signals the end of the second period. We will be back in about 15 minutes or so for the start of the third period. Stick with us or go get some popcorn, do some business, and come back and rejoin us for the remainder of this game. Tigers, again, will start on a power play for 54 seconds. We will be back shortly. All right, folks, getting ready for the start of the third period. We are ready to go. Tigers still on the power play for 54 whole seconds. We have Geronazzo going against Dell on the faceoff. Geronazzo wins that. Coulomb back to pick it up. Down low in the Tiger zone. Coulomb carrying it up. Gets it up to Noble. Noble with the head of steam. Carries it in and knocked out. Coulomb has to pick it back up in the neutral zone. He's got pressure on by Dell. Back over to Geronazzo. Over to Ray. Ray loses a handle on it. Throw backhands it into the zone. Stopped by Bergman down below the goal line. Ray with it up at the point. Throws it towards the net. That's blocked. Geronazzo using his big body to muscle some of the Shattuck players out of the way, but chipped out of the zone. Down low for Johnson. Johnson just stops it, leaves it behind the net for Noble. Noble comes up, cross-ice pass over to Ray. Ray comes flying in, gets it past Hawkins. And that does it for the Tigers penalty. Back down for Ingram. Ingram changes direction real quick, but loses a handle on it. Puck down low. Kenny now with it. Gets it up to Slomiak. Slomiak, the head of steam, carries it up into the Tiger zone and gets it down deep. McEnroy misses it. Picked up by Hawkins, but not cleanly. Adams chips it down low for McEnroy. Tries to center it. Adams with it. Shot, and that goes wide. Bergman down and chipped up and out past Slomiak, and so we'll have a face-off down just to the left of Bergman on an icing call for Shattuck. Wenner taking the draw. Going up against, Marvisi's taking the draw, going up against Alonso. Marvisi gets it over to Adams, not able to control it. So Shattuck comes out of their own zone with it. Alonso with it, shot on, saved by Johnson. We'll get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to Johnson's right in the Tiger zone. Score is 2-1 early on in this third period. Shattuck up after two quick goals in the second period. Tigers with the only goal in the first period. Shattuck controlling it. Curry with it. Leaves it for Lewis. Lewis tries to dance around. Not able to do much with it. Gets it back. Centering pass. Saved by Johnson. Great quick pad kick to make the save. Chip down low. Pang with it. Pang trying to get around Curry. Over to Thoreau. Thoreau gets it up to Ingram. Ingram tries to get it out and does not do so. Over to Thoreau. Thoreau chips it up the boards. Gets around Sanfilippo. Shot on. Save. Two saves, and Bergman right there able to hold his position right at the crease. Tigers not able to bury one past him. Both of these games have been pretty good goaltender battles. Johnson doing absolutely fantastic in net for both games. Bergman doing great today, and Burnett did a really good job yesterday. Makes for these really tight games. Embley carries it up and ends up losing it. Burnt with it, bounces it off the boards. Porter now with it. Gets it up to McEnroy. McEnroy redirects it into the Shattuck zone. Brown leaves it for Wolf. Brown with it. Takes it behind the net. Chipped up and out, and that's going to go the length of the ice for an icing call, and it does. So we're going to have a face-off just to Bergman's right. Wenner taking the draw out with Adams and Geronazzo. Up front, we got Coulomb and Softly on the back end. Adams with it now. Bounces it off the back of the net. Not able to get control of it again. Dill with it. Gets it up to Hawkins. Hawkins carries it in. Bounced off. Geronazzo dove to try and knock it out. He was unsuccessful in that attempt. Back to the point. Over to the near side. Politoski gets it down low. And Hawkins battling down low for it. Gives it over to number 15, Larson. Shot, and Wenner steals that one right in the slot, brought up by Adams. Adams throws it towards Bergman. He just covers it up and slows everything down, so we get a stoppage of play. 16:05 left in the second period. Tigers down 2-1 in this tilt so far. Ray taking the draw. He's going against Alonzo. Back to the point. Albano keeps that one in. High pass. Ray tried to get it over to Ingram. They did not fully connect. Ingram battling against a couple of the Shattuck players down low. Thoreau steals that one. Ray with it. Bounces it off the boards. And Sanfilippo with a nice little spin move to get away from Ray, and he crosses over the red line, chips it in. Kenny picks it up on the near side, or the far side. Kenny hounded by a couple of players. Ray there. And Alonzo comes away with it. Gets it back to Wolf on the point. Down low for Curry. He leaves it down low, and Alonzo picks it up on the near side boards. Ingram gets it out, but not cleanly as he loses a handle on it. Shot on, save. Johnson's able to keep control of it. Albano gets it up to Ingram. Ingram's pass is blocked by number 10, Bean, and they come right back in. Shattuck does. Albano with a great save there. Great block, I should say. Chip down deep. Slomiak has to go back to chase it down, and we are going to have an icing call on that one. And a face-off in the Shattuck zone just to the right of Bergman. Porter taking the draw, going against McDonald. Burnt has to pick it up as the Tigers come away with that one. Noble chips it down deep. They're calling offsides on that. Delayed offsides, which is different than what they called yesterday. Slomiak with it now. Takes it around behind the Tigers' goal. Gets it up to Noble. Noble just redirects it up into the Shattuck zone. Picked up by Politoski. Handed over to Sanfilippo and up. Slomiak kicks at it and knocks it back into Sanfilippo. Over to Politoski. Politoski crosses over the center red line and throws it down deep. Slomiak has to pick it up down low. Gets it up to Noble. Noble tries to get it to Marvisi. Goes off of Marvisi's skate. Shot and a save by Johnson. And not sure what happened. Don't think the net was off. Maybe goaltender mask issue. Johnson made a really good save. Marvisi taking the draw now, going against Alonzo, I believe that is. Geronazzo tries to get it into Adams, thrown towards the net, and Bergman gloves that one down pretty easily. Sorry, that was not Alonzo. That was Dell that Marvisi went up against. Tigers end up getting that one, bringing it all the way down. So we'll have a face-off in the Shattuck zone. Marvisi going against Alonzo now. And Alonzo wins that one. Stolen by Jaron Ozzo with a great stick. And Bergman having to make a quick save, so we'll redo that face-off. Marvisi going back up against Alonzo. Marvisi wins that one. Adams now with it. Centering over to Jaron Ozzo. He tipped it, but Bergman able to get a paddle on it and get it out. Curry comes flying into the Tigers zone, takes it around behind the net. Kenny having to pick it up down low. He's hit by number 9, Lewis. Geronazzo now with it. Tries to get it over to Adams. They don't connect. Wolf having to race back to get it. Adams putting some pressure on him. Over to the near side. Left for number 12. Shot over Johnson. Rims all the way around. Back out into the neutral zone. Morrow with it. Gets it over to Politoski. Politoski backhands it up. Throw gets it over to Wenner. Wenner comes flying up. Leaves it for Ingram. Ingram shot towards Bergman. Bergman had no issues seeing that one. Hit him right square in the chest. And he just holds on to that one. 12:30 left in the second period. Still at a one-goal game, 2-1 with Shattuck being up. Wenner taking the draw, going against McDonald. Donald wins that one. Politoski gets it up to Larson. Larson carries it up through the neutral zone. Sorry, that's not Larson. That was number 12, Embley. Tigers get it out of their own zone. Politoski tries to chip it up. Wenner gets it up to Ingram. Ingram's not able to handle that. It goes right through his feet. Morrow takes it around behind the net. Looking to hand it off to Embley. Embley takes a bump from McEnroy. Noble now with it. And he gets it into the zone. But McEnroy not able to pick it up first. Dill carries it in. Shot wide of the net. Picked up on the near side by Noble. Noble bounces it off the boards. Not able to control it. But picked back up by McEnroy. And Larson picks it up, carries it in, and gives it over to Hawkins. Hawkins with it now, throws it towards the net. Picked up by Dill down below the goal line. He dances around a little bit, tried to bounce it off the back of the net. McEnroy now with it, carries it in, and lobs it in as he goes for a change. And no icing there as it goes all the way down. Johnson leaves it. Alonzo with a good pass hit Larson right in front. Larson with a good shot, but not able to bury it past Johnson. Johnson with an excellent recovery. Softly there, battling for it, bounces it off the near or far side boards. Geronazzo carries it in, shot wide of the net. Adams now with it. Geronazzo battling for it. Adams picks it up. Back to Coulomb. Shot and a save by Bergman. He snatches that out of the air. It looked like it might have been going over the net, but he wasn't taking any chances with that one. 10:29 left in the second period. Marvisi out taking the draw, going against Alonzo. Marvisi wins that one. Throw controlling it, and Morrow gets it out, but that's going to go all the way down for an icing. We're going to redo that face-off. Marvisi steps up to take on Alonzo once again. Curry manages to get it out and get control of it, gets it past Coulomb. Coulomb rims it around over to Ingram. Marvisi with it, carries it in, lobs it towards Bergman, goes off of him. Marvisi leaves it for Thoreau. Not sure where the puck went there. But Thoreau and Alonso got tied up, and Alonso ended up going down. It looks like the puck went out of play. Or out of the rink, I should say. Especially since nobody can actually see where it went. All right, Porter taking the draw, going against McDonald now. Back up to the point. Slomiak with it. Tried to get it to Noble. They do not connect. McEnroy now with it down low. Porter comes walking off the board with it. Gets it back to Burnt. Back over to Slomiak. Shot towards the net. Redirected wide as, or not redirected, shot wide as McEnroy was not able to get anything on it. Porter hit number 7, Morrow, and they both went down. McEnroy with it. Shot on, save. And nice shot by Noble as he toe drug, it looked like San Filippo, and got a solid shot on, but not able to get it past Bergman. Bergman read that one perfectly. Face off down low, just to the right. Just to the right of Bergman. It looks like we got a penalty called. I don't know what the call was. Didn't see the indication, but it was a, well, roughing's this. This is a boarding. So if it was a boarding, that means it's 2 minutes for boarding. We got another penalty called, and now McEnroy going to the box for a cross check. So we're going to play some 4-on-4 hockey for 1:52, and then Shattuck is going to end up going on an 8-second power play. Face off down in the Tigers zone now. 4-on-4, that opens up the ice a little bit. Let's see what these teams can do. We have Porter out with Ingram up front. Alonso and Embley out for Shattuck. Slomiak with it now. Gets it up to Kenny. Kenny with it. Over to Porter. Porter's not able to connect, but he picks it up and backhands it in. Ingram racing for it, and he bounces off the boards kind of oddly. Picked up by Wolf. Wolf comes flying up through the neutral zone. Gives it over to Dell, but he loses a handle on it. Slomiak now with it. Over to Kenny. Back over to Slomiak. Slomiak lobs it into the far side corner, picked up by Brown. Brown takes it behind the net. Comes up through the neutral zone, dancing around, gets around Coulomb. Gets a shot off, but it was not a very good one. He lost a handle on it right towards the end. Coulomb with it now. Gets up around Hawkins, then around Brown. Centering pass, picked up by Adams. Shattuck with it now. Gives it over to Coulomb. Coulomb tried to get it back to Burnt. Burnt picks it up down low. Takes it around behind the net. Comes up the near side up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo tried to hit Thoreau. They do not connect. Thoreau picks it back up. Gets it to Coulomb. Coulomb leaves it for Geronazzo. Geronazzo walks in, backhands it towards the net, and it goes wide. Geronazzo battling down low against a couple of the Shattuck players. Marvisi now with it. Marvisi chips it down deep. Tries to get it past Wolf. Marvisi lost his stick, so did Wolf. Chip down deep. Johnson stops it behind the net, leaves it for Kenny. Kenny picks it up, comes out the same side out the far side to Marvisi. Marvisi loses a handle on it. Now Albano with it. tries to walk in, also loses a handle. McDonald picks it up off the boards, skates in, Albano on him. Shot towards Johnson, and he snatches that out of the air. And we get another stoppage of play and a face-off to Johnson's left. Game winding down, over half the period's been played. 6:49 left in the second period. Still, score is stuck at 2-1. Neither team able to add anything to the tally in this third period. Shattuck with a shot on Johnson. Johnson with a great save and quick on the rebound. McEnroy gets it to Noble. Noble leaves it for McEnroy. McEnroy with a shot that's redirected up over the goal and into the backdrop netting. Saved by Bergman. He covers that up. 6:23 left in the second period. Ingram taking the draw, going against Dell. Dell wins that one. Wolf picks it up down below the goal line. Chipped up. Burnt picks it up in the neutral zone and backhands it in right on Bergman. Bergman has Wenner bearing down on him quickly, so he just decides to cover it up and slow it down. 6:11 left in the second period. Porter taking the draw, going against Alonso. And Shattuck wins that one. Up to Curry. Adams got a hold of it and tried to get it down low, but not able to do it cleanly. Batted in. That took a weird bounce right in the crease. Johnson able to make sure nothing happens with it, though, as he covers that one up. So we'll have a face-off just to Johnson's right. Porter again taking the draw, going against Alonso. And Shattuck wins that one. But Adams manages to get to it, gets it over to Porter. Porter walks in, tries to get it to Adams. Porter with the goal! Adams with the assist. I think that went off of his skate, but it kicked right out to Porter. Porter ties up this game late in the third period. We are tied at 2 now. Tigers scored the first one in the first period. Shattuck had 2 unanswered goals in the second. Tigers not able to put a tally up in the second, and then finally tied it back up late in the third. Coulomb with it now, carries it in, tries to center that pass. Wolf picks it off, comes flying up through the neutral zone. Marvisi on him, but rubs him off. Peng picks it up, quick change of direction. Peng ends up losing it. McDonald gets a hold of it, chips it up, back to number 4. That is Sanfilippo with the shot. Sanfilippo gets it back. Leaves it down for McDonald. And number 12, Embley picks it up. Back to Sanfilippo. Nice steal by Geronazzo using his big body. Geronazzo with a nice shot and a great save by Bergman as he keeps it at 2. And that goes off of Geronazzo deep into the Tiger zone. Kenny back to pick it up. Noble with it, chips it up off the boards and out. Noble picks it back up, walks in. Shot, saved by Bergman. Batted at by Politoski around to the far side. Dill gets it over to Hawkins. Hawkins comes flying in, leaves it again for Dill. Dill, backhander on Johnson, whacked at by Burnt, and Marvisi not able to handle the pass from Noble. Shot on Johnson. Politoski right there, but Kenny picks it up. Lobs it up for Ingram. Ingram gets rubbed off by Morrow. Dell with it now, tries to get it up to Larson. They do not connect. That goes all the way down into the Tigers zone for an icing call. So we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Bergman late in this third period. I know the scoreboard still says second, but it's actually the third period. Person working the clock has fallen down slightly on their job. Ray taking the draw against Alonzo. Tigers putting on some quick pressure. Coulomb shot towards the net. Hit somebody in front and redirected wide. Alonzo now with it. He backhands it up past Ray. Adams gets it into the zone past Wolf. Wolf having to chase it down. Wolf comes around behind the goal and leaves it for Alonzo. Alonzo slams on the brakes, regroups, and comes flying up through the neutral zone. Alonzo carries it into the Tigers zone. Quick change of direction, hounded by Slomiak down low. Time's winding down. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. On Johnson, and Johnson standing his ground. Doesn't let anything past him. Tigers having a little bit of pressure put on late in this game by Shattuck. McDonald taking the draw, going against Wenner, number 25. Wenner wins that one. Kenny with it now, takes it around behind the goal line. Chipped up the boards, takes a weird bounce. Geronazzo with it. Bounces off his stick, up to Wenner. Marvisi not able to get to it. Embley carrying it in, Marvisi hounding him. Geronazzo with a great pocket pick right there. Burnt now with it, gets it up to Wenner. Wenner to Marvisi. Marvisi carries it in, and he got three guys on him. Hard shot, that's redirected. Takes a weird bounce. I think it hit the backdrop netting, so we get a stoppage of play. Marvisi tried to skate it through three guys, not able to do so, but still gets the puck back and gets a shot towards the net, even though it's blocked. Porter taking the draw, and he is going to go up against Dill, number 21 for Shattuck. Shattuck comes away from that face-off as Wolf gets the puck. Dill now with it. Noble picks it off from Coulomb. Coulomb skates it in. Tries to center that one. That one goes through a couple legs there. Kenny just whacks at it and throws it down deep. Tigers have to regroup, and Shattuck comes out of the zone with it. Coulomb gets it, just throws it right towards Bergman. Bergman easily gloves that one down as the Tiger players go for a change. Coulomb with a fairly long shift. Goes past Burnt. Burnt picks it up down below the goal line. Burnt manages to get it out, but Shattuck picks it back up. Alonzo misses a pass and has to go chase it down. Burnt's right there with him. Curry picks it up. He's got Coulomb with him. Thoreau with it. Throws it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call on the Tigers at the 1:16 mark of the second period. Wenner, Adams, and Geronazzo step on the ice. for one of their, probably their final shift of the game. But if nobody scores, I believe we are going into OT. Wenner taking the draw, going against Dell. And Tigers win that one. Burnt with it down below the goal line. He ends up blowing a tire. Dell with it. Burnt chips it off the glass and up. Thrown down low. McDonald, he went off of his stick. And Burnt gives it over to Dell. Burnt down below the goal line. Tigers hemmed in their own zone. 40 seconds left in regulation. Thrown down low. Kenny with it now. Off Adams' stick on the right side of the red line. Another long pass. Slomiak with it to Coulomb, up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo tries to get it up to Noble. Politoski over to Wolf. Wolf up to Alonso. He chips it in. Battled down low as Brown is there. Tried to stuff it in the near side was Curry, and he's not able to do so. That ends regulation. We are, let's find out what we're going to do yet. I think they're going to go to OT. 5 minute, 3-on-3, I believe, is what they're doing. All right, 3-on-3, 4 minutes. Porter taking the draw out with Noble and Coulomb. Embley with it now. He gets around Porter, skating down. Shot saved by Johnson, picked up by Porter. Nope, Porter's not able to control it as McDonald's right there. Noble's putting on some pressure. Embley picks it back up. Up to McDonald. McDonald with it. Chips it in, tries to get it on Johnson. Or tries to get it to Embley, who shoots it on Johnson. Coulomb with it now. Coulomb controlling it, carries it in. Over to Noble. Noble with it. He flubbed on his pass, ends up popping out of the zone. Back over to Noble. Noble leaves it for Burnt. Burnt up to McEnroy. McEnroy chips it up for Burnt. Burnt slams on the brakes, still controlling the puck, leaves it down low. But Politoski picks it up and gets it over to Dell. Dell now with it. He comes up through the neutral zone. He's got Alonzo with him. And puck ended up right on the side of Johnson's pad. Up to McEnroy. McEnroy using his body, and he gets tripped up by Wolf, but no call there. Thoreau got a hold of it, but got bumped off the puck by Dill. Wolf with it, tries to get past Ray, gets it up to Adams. Adams in on his own. Shot saved by Bergman. Centering pass. Ray with it. Gets it over to Adams. Adams with the game-winning goal from Ray. Nice goal by Adams. That puts the Tigers with the win, 3-2. Adams with the GWG. Both teams played really, really well. It was a tight played game. Great goaltending. Lot of shots on. That does it for our broadcast this weekend. Everybody have a good rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the Super Bowl. If you're going to watch it, I'm going to, I don't know, probably work on my garage or something. I'm not into football. But everybody else, have a great weekend. We will see you for our next broadcast. And as of right now, I'm not sure when that is. The games for the Tigers for next weekend in Nationals, or not Nationals, it's the NAPHL playoffs. Those are going to be broadcast over Hockey TV. So I will not be there, unfortunately, nor will I be around for play-by-play for those. So you guys can feel free to compare the play-by-play announcers for Hockey TV to myself. In the meantime, have a good day, and we will see you